Who is just connecting in with us on the replay. Okay, so that is us sorted. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So a bit of an intention today. Where can you find connecting in? 2 seconds. I've got a bit of feedback because I think I've got the YouTube clicked in. So then, so just give me a second, folks. I'll be back in 2. Okay, I am back. So we'll have a bit of technical issues there, but I think that's all sorted. Hopefully that should be fine sound-wise now. So today's intention for the session is, where can you find small pockets of space today? So I think so often our days, our weeks, our months can feel so busy and so packed and time just flies, which sometimes can be a good thing, but other times it can feel like we don't have any time for ourselves. So I want you to think about, where are these small little amounts of time that you can maybe carve out a little bit of space for yourself today. And it can be anything from half a minute right up to half an hour, or even more than that, is fab as well. So just think about that as we go through the practice today. Also, as we're going through the meditations, in terms of how you're seated, how you're lying down, completely up to you through these different meditations today. So we've got a bit of a theme of flow. So sometimes it can be nice to be seated, for these as well. But if you're feeling the notion to just kind of lie down, then please do go with that as well. Elongate your spine where you can. Imagine that there's a thread kind of running from the top of your skull, just pulling, again, your spine up, pulling your posture, pulling your shoulders back as well. So it gives you that nice elongated spine as well. I can see a comment coming through in the chat box. Hi, Jared. Great to have you here this morning. So it's time for our meditations. So I'm going to go off camera as always and just allow you to get comfortable now. So just take a few moments to settle into your space and get comfortable. And just start to notice your breathing. And I'd like you to just close your eyes and just continue to notice your breathing. And this time, breathing in and out slowly and deeply 3 times. So just let you do that in your own time. For those that have just joined us, we're just breathing in deeply and slowly breathing out 3 times. And I'd like you to imagine now a golden light, and a warm, thick golden light streaming down onto your head. And feel this light spread across the top of your head, flowing down slowly like warm honey. It's flowing down the back of your head, onto your forehead, onto your cheeks, onto your neck, your shoulders. This warming light relaxes the muscles of your face and your neck. And it now is moving across your shoulders, releasing any tension that you might have in your upper back and shoulders. With the light now moving down your arms and down your upper body. And just melt into it. The light continues down your body, onto your hips, your thighs, your knees, and to your feet. You're now enveloped from head to toe in this warm liquid light. Melt into it and allow your muscles to slack and ease off. Enjoy this light, warm embrace. Notice how your body's beginning to feel as it relaxes a little bit. And I'd like you to now imagine that you're in the forest, standing on the bank of a gently flowing stream. It's a warm, sunny day, and the air smells of damp. Smells of the damp earth and all the greenery that's growing. Breathe in deeply and smell the life of the forest. Look at the stream and notice the sunlight sparkling on the water. Hear the sound the water makes as it tumbles over the rocks. You reach down and slip off your shoes and wade into the middle of the stream. The water is cool. You're facing downstream and the water is flowing away from you. The sun is warming your back and the water cools your feet. You notice leaves floating on the water. Gently now turn your awareness to your thoughts. Select one thought that has been troubling you. And now reach down and pick up one of those leaves floating in the stream. And place the troubling thought on the leaf. Bend down and put the leaf, which now carries your troubling thought, into the moving water. Watch as it floats away from you, further and further away. And as it floats downstream and out of sight, notice that you're feeling a little lighter. Now return again to your thoughts and become aware of a situation or circumstance that is troubling you. A situation that you can neither change nor control. It might be personal or more global. And again, reach down and pick up a floating leaf. Put the troubling situation on the leaf and again place it back in the moving stream. Watch as it floats further and further away from you. And just notice the relief that you feel. Acknowledge your troubling thoughts and accept them and release them. Let go of your attachment to them. You don't always have to fix or solve. You don't have to try and change them. And just continue to release anything that isn't serving you into the stream, using the leaf to place anything that's conserving you into the river. And if you want to now change your posture, please do so. We're going to continue with the theme of flow. And sometimes being human is a little like flowing as a river. Many moving droplets make up the stream. The river changes all the time. Yet there is continuity as it often follows well-worn grooves through the landscape. A river cannot suddenly shift its direction, just as we humans tend to follow a course set by past events and patterns. Yet the more we become aware of how the flow occurs and the grooves are followed, the more that we can relax into the ride. And as we see more clearly, we also become more able to steer our way skillfully through the current. And we're going to start this next part of the meditation just by settling into a posture, ideally for sitting. Just allow yourself to settle here. Feel the connection of your body to the floor, the cushion or the seat that you're sitting on. And at any time during this part of the practice, just come back to this sense of groundedness that you feel now, that real connection to the ground, to the floor. A nice way of doing that sometimes can just be planting your feet firmly on the floor and imagine the roots that grow from your feet down into the earth. And that can be a nice anchoring thought too when you're feeling a bit unsteady. And just pay attention to your breathing, noticing how each breath, indeed each moment of each breath, is a unique experience. It's not the same as the previous one, nor will it be the same as the next. And notice how the breath happens without you having to control it. Your breath is happening within you. You're not choosing to breathe. Know too that all of the automatic processes of the body, oxygenation of cells, blood flow, heartbeat, and so on, are happening in exactly the same way. And as best you can, relax into this experience. And just open your awareness up now to your whole body. As sensations rise into consciousness and pass through, recognize that they are all impermanent, continually transforming in intensity, location, and quality. Let them be experienced moment by moment and allow them to pass through as best you can without attachment or rejection. Recognise too that the physical constituents of your body are in flux. Skin is being shed, cells are growing and dying, some neural connections are strengthening, others are weakening. Now bring awareness to thoughts. With a friendly interest, observe the patterns of thinking that are running through the mind. Just like clouds passing across the sky of the mind, making up its weather. Like the weather, these patterns are always changing, depending on atmospheric conditions. Just realise that the thoughts you had a year ago, 5 years ago, a decade ago, each of which may have seemed extremely important back then, they are now merely memories. And that the thoughts that are appearing in your mind right now are going to share the same fate. Now we're going to open up our mindfulness to our current conscious experience, our sensations, our sights, our sounds, tastes, and smells. Just let go into the space within you and also around you in the environment that you're in. Just remaining alert and present to whatever comes in. Just allow the experience to happen by itself, resting in this flow, moment by moment. And the final part of our practice today, we're going to take a vacation. And what we're going to do is we're going to focus on going with the flow of a really beautiful location. If you want to change your posture, and sometimes this one can be a nice one to do lying down, this part of the practice is really time to relax. And time to take that mental vacation or holiday. And start by making yourself really comfortable. You might want to loosen off any tight clothing, adjusting your position. You might want to grab a blanket if there's one close to hand. And just continue to let go of tension and relax your body as we have been doing through this practice today. Notice one small area of your body that's maybe a little bit tense. And just notice this area of tension and allow it to ease slightly. Just taking a deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel the muscles in the area that you're focusing on becoming a bit more relaxed. Imagine breathing in relaxation and breathing out any tension. You may want to scan your body now for any other areas of tension. Just breathe into these areas, feeling your muscles relax, loosening. And close your eyes if they aren't already closed. And just imagine that you're near the ocean, just before sunrise, perhaps on the beach, lying in a hammock. The ocean is calm. Most of the water looks very smooth, but you can see small ripples where gentle, peaceful waves roll in towards the shore. And just take a few moments to imagine the scene. Picture all the details. The sun has not yet risen, but the sky is just starting to get light. The air is cool, comfortable, and pleasant. The temperature is very pleasant. A calm and comfortable morning. And just imagine the feel of a slight gentle breeze on your skin. Imagine the fresh smell of the air, smell of the clean water and sand. It's really refreshing. And picture in your mind the sound of the water lapping against the shore, the sea so calm. And just hear the slight rustling of leaves as the palm branches sway gently. You're the only one here. This is such a calm, safe, pleasant place. Notice that the sun is starting to rise. You can see a spot of light at the horizon. See the birds that are active early in the morning. Some fly overhead. Some are already diving into the water looking for fish. You can see some peaceful waves as they're breaking some distance from the shore. See the peaceful waves gently lapping at the shore, washing gently onto the sand. The waves are very calming, so rhythmic. And as you relax, you can enjoy the beautiful sunrise. Pinks and orange give everything around you a warm glow. The sun has risen above the horizon now, still low in the sky. The breeze, the warm sunlight, gently lapping peaceful waves. And just continue to relax here for a few moments. Notice how your body feels. Notice how you can take yourself on this mental holiday at any point. Imagining that safe, fond place that you like to recall. And we're going to finish with a contemplative poem, which is about flow. Everything I need is already in me. Never too late to see how bright I can be. Change is freeing. Seeing life with awoken eyes. Floating with the flow of life. Not looking back, only looking up. Just what sentiments of that poem might be relevant for you right now? Just continue to breathe here for a few final breaths. And when it feels comfortable to do so, and for some of you, you may not be in a rush, so you can just stay in this relaxed state here. But for others, you may want to just begin to gently move your fingers and toes, a little bit of wriggle, fingers and toes. You might want to do a big overhead stretch. Put your arms out into a T shape at the side of your body. You might want to just bring your arms across your body into a gentle hug. And just join me for a last really deep inhale. Pause. And then exhale everything out through your mouth. Hope you've enjoyed today's practice. It's been so good to have a few of you join me here this morning. Hopefully see you again next week for another variety of different meditations, and hope you have a fab rest of your day. Take care, everyone.